Hello, chunky monkeys with the pocket full of donkeys. I don't know. What's going on, squad? Hope y'all are doing fantastico. Hey, we have weaponized Menasor in front of us. And so before I go into all of this, I just want to say hello to all of you. And I hope you guys are doing really well. Just had some coffee, so I'm kind of perked up and in a good mood. And so whenever you're watching this video in space-time, I hope you are in good spirits and as stress-free as you possibly can be. Cool. And so, yeah, we are taking a look at Weaponized Menasor, and he is using the original 3. He's leaning a little bit forward because it's a little heavy. He's using the original 3, Brunt, Sixgun, and Cog. And for the 4th, we are using Slammer. And if you've seen my video with this guy using the Fossilizers, you saw that he was really hollow in the back, but the Weaponizers come through on that accord. Look at this. I mean, it's really chunky, really solid. And yeah, I'm just going to keep continuing to make different combinations with this guy, and really stoked. Like, you know, Slammer does well for one leg, so I might do like a double Slammer or maybe like a double Brunt and figure out how to get the clearance over here. But I spent about like 75% of the time making this. Okay, so 75% of the time that was spent making this was spent on Sixgun. Took me a long time. All the other ones kind of like fell in really quick. Like Cog, Brunt was the first one. This is the first one, second, third, and fourth. And then Cog and Brunt and Slammer I was able to do really quickly. Cog came a little bit later, but yo, Sixgun, I had to put him down for the night. I'm not put down like, you know, like a sick animal or something, but like I had to set it down and I had to revisit it in the morning. If you watch the channel, you mentioned, you may have heard me talking about like building in the mornings when you wake up. It's real. Trust me, it's real. You get different results. You have a lot of creativity going and you're not holding yourself back. And so I set this guy down. I woke up the next day and I revisited it, and I was able to create what you see here today. You know, and just to kind of fit the theme, he is holding a gun that is from Jetfire, and this sword is like a third-party sword because, you know, that sword that comes with Menasor is, yeah, man, it's not going to cut it, dude. No pun intended, the sword's not going to cut it, get it? It's not going to cut it, but yeah, so I'm going to go over how to make this guy today. So like I said, you need one Motormaster body, and you need it transformed into the Menasor chassis. One Cog, one Sixgun, Brunt, and Slammer. Okay. Also, because I fidget with this guy so much, I don't lock in the arms. I don't bother locking in the arms because once they're in there, you know. And if I keep taking them on and off, it's a really tight fit. I feel like I'm gonna ruin my toy, so therefore I stopped like pressing them down all the way. So excuse me. Hold up, I gotta burp for a second, so I gotta pause. One day, maybe when I'm more comfortable, I'll burp on camera. No, that's probably inappropriate, so I won't do that. So let me remove this gun and get this kind of in focus, Daniel-san. All right, cool. You know, by the way, I feel like as an Asian person, I have like free reign to like mimic other Asian accents. You know what I mean? Like I can do like these fake Chinese or fake Japanese. While as if you're not Asian and you mess around with that, you're like, oh, it's racist, it's appropriate. You're appropriating it, but I don't know. I feel like there's some like unsaid rule, you know, like if you're African American, like you're allowed to do like a Jamaican accent or something. And if you're like white American, maybe you can do like European accents. Like, I don't know. Everybody messes with the British accent though. That one seems like no one seems to care about that one. Yeah. Anyway, and that's the OG English too. Anyway, coffee got me saying crazy stuff. So all right, we're going to take a look at the right arm. And so let's look at the forearm first. And yo, this is just Cog's body. This is so cool. You just take Cog's body and you create this little, what is it called? Gun. And those two little holes, yo, they're just going to plug in right here. Boom, boom. Nuts, right? Yeah. And Cog's guns are just kind of adorning these bits. Got a little piece of paper because the fit is a little bit loose. And these are just kind of fitting on the outside over here. And so the rest of this way is made, it's actually really quite easy. So the bottom part, these two guns are actually plugged into the underside of the arm, but I'll peel off layer by layer. You can kind of see it. All right. Yeah, it's just like this. So you just have the lower half of cog prepared like so, right? Here, let me take off one of these. Just like that. I'll take off both. Just like that. Just like that, right? And you're getting the arm, and you're plugging it in there. You're plugging it in there. Cool, right, right, right. And you're going to make it so that these two holes basically, those two holes are going to be plugging into those two pegs right there. I mean, it works better actually if you start with just the bottom part. So you get a fist in there. And by the way, one of the things that I noticed is between blue cog and red cog, and I might do a video on this, is they enlarge the bottom fist, the bottom hole on the fist of cog for red cog. So here is a 5mm port. On the back, it is not. Red cog, I'm not sure if it's exactly a 5mm port, but they have enlarged it. So it's a little bit different. But anyway, so you do that. And then on top of there, see those two pegs right there? That's where you're plugging in these two things. Like so. And then you just kind of get the legs in there. And there you go. There you go. And then you kind of fiddle with the fit and finish. I wonder if I could put it the other way. See what's going on. Huh, maybe that's better. Why didn't I do it like that? Yeah, I think that's actually cooler. Because you don't have the hollow space gaping on the back. Dude, I can feel... This is my first cup of coffee this morning, and I can feel it like surging through me. Yeah, this is much cooler. This is much cooler. All right, so do that. So basically you have the legs plugged in like that. And then you get this. Plug that in there. It's at a slight angle, but trust me, it's in there like gym wear. And then... and then you just plug those in like that, and that's your first arm. That's your first arm. That's pretty tight, right? That's pretty tight. It's very, very solid, and it's not going anywhere. This is neat. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Huh. I may have to retake some pictures that I took already for Insta. Maybe even redo the video as well, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. All right, that is arm number 1. Yeah, for Insta, sometimes I record unique videos for it, like Insta specific videos. Sometimes I don't. I just share the same type of shorts that I do from YouTubes. But anyway, neither here nor there. So all right. So this one was a pain in the kabootskis. How should I start this? Okay. So this leg is just plugged in. It has a little piece of paper too. It's just plugged in right there. That little peg, that little hole. And then you just plug it in. As MGO would say, plug it in, plug it in. That's actually from a like air freshener commercial. And then you just get it like that. Then you bend this back over here, and that's this part. And we can keep it off for right now. You may need a lot of pieces of paper because the fits are just not there. It's like some of it's really loose, some of it's really tight, and so like that one, I just needed a big chunk of paper. So your mileage may vary. All right. So this is Sixgun's left arm. Yeah, left arm. And then you just have it like so, and you're just plugging it in there. And once you plug it in, you're going to see that there's clearance. Like yeah, you're going to have clearance. And then even when you bend the arm, you can kind of bend this too. That's kind of cool. Yeah. Take that one off. And let's see. Okay. This is the next piece. And this is the torso. And has a little piece of paper, as you can see. And you have the waist flipped 90 degrees, and then you have the leg plugged in like so. Okay? Normally this would be the top, and so it's kind of like this. Let's take a look. All right? And then you're taking that hole, and you're plugging it into that peg right there. There's not a ton of clearance and not a lot of things for places for this to stick, so you got to put it right there. All right? We'll remove this. And this top part, the top chassis of Sixgun is actually plugged into the arm, I believe. Yeah. So you just get the arm, like so. Then you plug that in, and then you bend one side down. And then you are taking that peg, and you're plugging into that hole. Like so. And then the back part, you can just kind of like keep it flipped out. I mean, you're supposed to compress it, but you can just kind of keep it out. Then you take this bit and you plug it back. You get this bit and you plug it there. You get this. I'm putting this back right now because I'm going to take some new pictures for Insta afterward. And then, yeah. And maybe you can even... No, you know what? Because the sword... I think you could angle it down like that. That's all right. And here you go. And that's a 6-gun arm. Cool, right? All right. I hope you guys are having fun watching. I'm having fun explaining this. Dude, I really, really like this build. And so, I hope y'all enjoying yourselves. Okay. Now... Wait, what was that? Hold on for a second. Something just fell off. I really, 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 really enjoyed making the legs. And one of the reasons why, and I know I know Brunt's blurry right there. Just give me a second. I'm fixing something on Slammer off camera right now. One of the reasons why I enjoyed making the legs so much is, dude, you know that empty space in the middle? I got stuff to like poke through, so it just looks like this really solid cohesive fit piece that basically threads through the calf, and I'm really, really happy with how that turned out. Okay, so okay, we can just start with the back. Well, this top part is the first thing. This is just Brunt's thighs, and there's only one peg here, and so you're just gonna plug that in like so, like that, right? And then back here, you have Brunt's body, and you have his arms, basically. This is the left arm, this is the right arm. You have them flipped, and you're taking that peg, and you're having it plug in like so. And then you're going to plug his back piece like so. Okay? All right. Now, this is the really cool part. Now, these are his legs, right? And what you're doing is you're just taking that one leg, and one has a peg and one doesn't. So the one with the peg, you're pushing down here, and then this gun you can put anywhere else, but for now I'll just kind of leave it off. And so you want to do it like this, and this is basically threading through. If I can get it to, wait a minute, how did I do it before? What? Did I do it from the front? Oh, okay, yeah, I think I had to thread it through from the front, yeah. So you thread it through from the front, you just push it through, and it's like a perfect fit. It's almost like a perfect fit. And after you thread that through, that hole right there, you are connecting that to the Brunt body. So it kind of, the front and the back kind of sandwich around the calf. And like, look, even down here, it's actually supported by like this little ledge. So dude, it's fantastic. It's fantastic. And then you take this, then you just plug that up here. And you take this bit, and then you just plug that there. I mean, you can plug that anywhere you want, but dude, I think that looks great. Hold up. I wonder if I can... I'm going to try something. What if I were to take this and do that and do that and get that all in place, and instead put this... Oh, there's almost enough clearance. Yeah, boy. That looks clean, bruh. There we go. There we go. There we go, Johnny. I'm very, very happy with that. And that's your leg right there. Neat. Dude, I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased. And check out this leg over here. Yo, look how Slammer's leg just threads through. Tell me that's not cool. Tell me that's not cool. And I know somebody's going to be like, that's not cool. And especially because I asked for ass. I get it. I get it. But it's a very similar concept. I just wanted to thread something through and fill out that hollowness. I'm over the moon, really, really. So I love how the legs look different. Yeah, I mean, of course, the arms look different too, but the legs, you can see this guy has Slammer's treads over here. And so we can start by removing that. These are just on the sides of that panel. How do I do this? How do I do this? Okay, so this is plugged into this little ledge over here, and then there's only one peg. But what you want to do is you want to extend this little square bit out so that it's kind of like sitting flush against a little floor bit. And that's it. That's it. Neat, right? Neat. This top part over here, I'm trying to think, like, how is this all connected? Yeah, this is a bit of a jigsaw. Okay, I see. I'll explain that part later. So, see how this leg is threaded through? It's a really, really perfect fit. And I was actually thinking maybe even covering that, but that's all right. That's all right. So, it is just one of the legs. It is the left leg, very specifically. And you have... Here, let me just take this off. You have the left leg, and you have Slammer's back piece. The back piece, you turn 90 degrees, and that little peg is going to plug in here. And after you plug it in there, you put one arm on one side, and then, you know, the little turret converter, you put it right there, and then you put the other arm with the gun. And then this whole thing, you can just basically thread through. Neat, right? And then after that, you can get this piece, which is just basically the other leg with the knee bent. And then you have the waist connector still plugged in. And these are the shoulders. And the shoulders, you know, adhere together. And then you just plug that in there. And you take this. And then you just plug that in. And there you go. Oops, sorry, I was off camera like that. You just plug this in to the top. I'm very excited for this build right away. I don't know if you could tell in my voice, but I had so much fun building this. And I'm having a lot of fun actually explaining this as well. Because I'm all like tickled at like, oh my god, I was so clever when I did this. Ooh. And then you take this bit and you put it down there. You get the treads. Was it like that? Yeah, it was like this. Yeah, get the treads. Get the other treads. There we go. And I will start assembling him again. If we can get it focused on your son. Focused on your son. And you can see one of my legs is slightly tilted even more because my Menasor has a weird tilt. And so I have to do that with the foot in order to get it to like stand level. See? Yeah. Otherwise, trust me, I'm not going to do it right now, but take my word for it. And there we go. And there we go, Johnny. Yeah. Sword. Gun. Neat, huh? You have outdone yourself, Hasbro. Great job on this wonderful toy as I try to increase the brightness. Yeah, great job on a wonderful toy. Great gimmick. Great revision since Combiner Wars. Just great aesthetic. Overall, I can't say enough great things about this. So I guess it's kind of like a give and take because the spindle is kind of trash. Not the design, but the QC. And by the way, I'm going to have a video coming out soon that addresses how to fix all those quality issues, the QC issues on spindle. I figured out how to fix it. But yeah. So Weaponized Menasor. If you have these 5 bots, Cog, Sixgun, Brunt, Slammer, and Motormaster, you too can make this at home. And if you do, I hope you have a lot of fun doing so because I had a lot of fun doing so. And yeah, I wish you the best of health, the best of days, and yeah, be cool to one another, right? Okay, gang. Botbender Orange signing out. Bye-bye.